My name is Carter Tracy, and this is my first internationally competitive ultra race that I'm participating in, Borealys 100k by UTMB in Mont Tremblant. So I'm from Lebanon, New Hampshire. Mont Tremblant's about 6 hours away from me in Quebec, and I went up there with a whole crew. Had my wife, my parents, my friend Bess, and my goal was to really find out where I stack up in the competitive ultra racing scene.
How do you feel?
Nervous.
It's gonna go great.
Hopefully.
It's gonna go great. How do you feel, Anna? Ready to crew?
I've been doing local races, regional races, and have had success getting some wins, some podiums, but I really wanted to know, like, what does regionally or locally competitive New England trail race, how does that translate to racing at the highest level of this sport?
Let's go, let's go!
Let's go!
So the course is 50 miles with 13,000 feet of gain, a pretty mountainous race. I've done longer and more climbing before, but definitely a race where I was bringing poles. I was ready to treat this like a mountain race. There were some hiccups with the race. Mainly I had to start in wave 2 because I hadn't raced a UTMB race before. I didn't have a UTMB index, and that led to me having to pass like over 300 runners from the first wave. You know, throughout the course of the race, which was very challenging on some of this pretty technical single track that was around Mont Tremblant.
Yeah, let's go! Let's go! Woo!
Woo! Yeah, Carter! Yeah, Carter!
Push it, Don, push it!
You got this, dude! Let's go! We're rocking! Let's go! Woo!
You got this!
Go, Carter!
It was also challenging with the crew, where I was only able to see my crew at kilometer 44 and kilometer 71 in an 80k race. And so I was definitely muling a lot for that first 44 kilometers and made it challenging trying to balance electrolytes and carb intake and things like that. But I felt pretty good from the start. Was definitely pushing hard, but a sustainable effort for me for a 10-hour race, which is what I was targeting. My first real challenge came when trying to pass all of those people. At mile 8, I made a pass on this rock slab and totally fell Superman on the trail and hit my knee pretty hard, and it started bleeding pretty aggressively, and I could definitely feel it was tightening up a little bit, and this was with 42 miles to go.
Yeah, Carter! Yeah, Carter!
Bon travail, 47 km de fête. On fait du bruit pour Carter Tracy des États-Unis.
So because of the nature of me starting 10 minutes behind the first wave, I was constantly passing people in the race, and it was really confusing because I would be racing with someone and pass them, but because they had started 10 minutes ahead of me, I had really passed them like likely hours ago, and had just been slowly catching up to them in physical space. Seeing my crew at kilometer 44 was so good. My wife Anna was the one person that could help me at the crew, and she was amazing. She was so fast with transitions, and my stoppage time was amazing. I was never at an aid station for more than like 30 seconds.
Let's go, Carter. Let's go. How are you doing, man?
Doing good.
Woo!
The way that the course here was structured was after kilometer 44, there were 3 really big climbs. So there's 4 total really big climbs, all around 2,000 feet of gain, after a pretty runnable opening, like 17 miles. And then the second to last climb, I started really hitting a bit of a wall, just feeling like I couldn't push very hard. And I started really relying on my poles. And I think that was another mistake that I made, is I trained with poles the whole time and I used poles in the race, but a lot of the people that finished ahead of me didn't use poles, and I think that really I approached this as a race with hiking, but this had to be a running race first and foremost, and that's a big lesson that I've learned.
Carter Tracy, qui sur son deuxième tour.
Let's go, Carter! Woo! Go, Carter! You got this, buddy! Go, Carter! Come on, under 10 hours. Push, dude. You can do it.
I made it to aid station at Base Nord to see my crew again at kilometer 71. Quickly chugged a Red Bull. Anna shoved some ice in my vest, and I got on my way quick. And then I started powering up this climb. I passed some more people, but in reality, again, I had already passed them before. I was basically maintained my position after 44K. And then started running down towards the finish. On that final descent, I got turned around a little bit, which is really frustrating. And so that was a struggle. But once I made it to the final runnable ski slope and going on the road through the village, I just started ripping and getting really excited to finish this race.
Let's go! You got this, Carter!
Go, dude! Woo!
Push through! You're gonna get under 10! You got this! You're so close! Yeah, Carter! Woo!
Carter, Kevin! Come on! Woo! Go, Carter! Yeah, dude! Yeah! Carter! Woo! Great finish! Woo! Carter, let's go! Woo! Good job! I'm so proud of you! You did so good! You did amazing! I'm so proud! How do you feel?
Good.
You're a machine, bro. You're a machine, man.
That was awesome!
Oh, do you know at all what place I'm at?
You were around 20 when I left.
Oh, really?
Yeah?
Dang, so many good.
It was hard. There was a lot of good competition.
Freaking
Proud of
A.
you, though.
Anna said there were like a bunch of people that ran super fast.
Yeah, insane. Like 7 hours
What the
and
heck?
49 minutes or something.
Person finished before 1 p.m. 20th man. 21st overall.
Is that including the 10 minutes?
Yeah, because you.
They have been accounting for it, yeah.
Well,
Carter, it's awesome,
Yeah.
honey. Oh my
no,
God.
I'm really happy.
Carter, you did what you did so much better than you set out to do. Oh, sweetie, you did so good.
That is awesome. It's a stacked race. That's it, right?
Yeah, I know, it just shows how much there is to improve, I guess.
That's why you're doing races like this, so you can get better, right?
You're doing UTMB event.
Yeah. You didn't even speak the language. Good crew, people. Good job today.
Thank you. Sorry it wasn't.
So as you can see when I crossed that finish line, I was a little bit disappointed with 20th place. I went in really thinking that I could get top 10. I thought, a podium was probably not realistic, but I was really hoping to get top 10. And so yeah, I finished up in 20th place, 20th male, 21st overall. My finishing time was 9 hours and 41 minutes, and I was only 20-ish minutes behind getting close to that, top 10. I think I was 20 minutes behind, like 14th or something like that. And so I definitely had room to move up, and I think that, without those wave starts and without hitting my knee, which was definitely hurting a little bit the whole race, hopefully I could have moved up a little higher, but it was a big wake-up call that there are some amazing runners out there, and I have a lot of work left to do. It was also really interesting racing in a country where, they don't speak English in Quebec, like, much at all. All of the race announcements and aid station volunteers and everything were all speaking French. And that was also a bit of a challenge. There was definitely some language barrier when trying to get nutrition at the uncrewed aid stations, which were most... But I feel like it really gave me that feel of racing in Europe, even though it was only a 6-hour drive away, which was really fun. And so, yeah, my big takeaways were, I'm not quite where I want to be right now. It was far from a perfect day for me, that's for sure. But on a perfect day, I don't think I'm getting higher than, probably 12th, maybe 10th on a really good day right now. And so I have a lot of fitness that I need to gain if I want to be able to get in that top 10. And that gave me a lot of motivation. I could have left this race and been like, I'm so far away, I'm not very good. And just sort of like given up on the competitive racing and just, kept my local stuff. But I'm actually really excited to continue to race competitive races, try to improve, take all of this experience I've gathered and, keep on gathering and keep on hopefully moving up in these fields. And I'm racing Grindstone 50k, also a UTMB race, in a couple of weeks, and I've recovered really well from that race, and really hoping to have a good performance at Grindstone, and hopefully just continue to build on this.